ẹ̀yin èèyàn ẹ gbọ́ sí lóòótọ́ ni bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà bọ́ ọmọ 7 years ní nǹkan papọ̀ ẹ wo ẹ máa gbọ́ nínú fídíò yìí.
Police said we want to check if it is open before we can charge Baba Ijesha for having sex with the girl when she was 7-year-old. Do you know what was shocking? Police ran a test on the girl. The first thing the government doctor said, he said, presence healing broken hymen, number 1.
Tó bá lè jẹ́ pé torí owó BBN Nàìjíríà náà ló ráyè. Àwọn ló ráyè tó lọ ń gbowó ìṣìkalẹ̀ fáwọn tí ò yẹ kó gbowó fún. Ta ló yẹ kó pín owó fáwọn èèyàn tẹ́bí ń pa lórí street Sábó. Ọkọ lọ sọ hospital kó lọ fáwọn èèyàn lówó tó ń gbé owó iyebíye fún èèyàn kan. Òun ni ìyá ẹ̀ tí constitution stance yẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ a máa bá ṣò wà lò. Kó sì lọ. Ẹ ó jẹ owó kò tọ́jú ìyá ẹ̀. Kí ló wá kàn mí pẹ̀lú yẹn? Orí ìyá ẹ̀ ló bá wà náà. Àbí ò wá ní títí wa. Ìbá tó jọ ń dùn fún wọn tó jọ ń kọ fún wọn kí ló kàn wá ń bẹ̀? Come and distract wa.
Kun hymen. Hymen is virginity. Wọ́n ní ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń jiná wọ́n ṣẹ̀ jábàálẹ̀ ọmọ yẹn ní 2021 when they claimed she was 14. Wọ́n ṣẹ̀ jábàálẹ̀ ẹ̀. Wọ́n wá ní presence of semen. Wípé ìbálẹ̀ wọ́n tún bá ní ojú ara ọmọ yẹn. That means after Baba Ijesha was arrested and set up with that girl, no sex, nothing. They thought they finished using the girl. The girl had returned back to a normal life of sex. And she had sex with another person. Even the person did not even use condom. But they didn't know that investigation would get to that stage, that they would need the girl. And because she was 14, there is no way they would run the test on the girl without the presence of the mother. So they said, bring the girl. When she brought the girl, they said, we are going for a test. That was when they ran the test, could they manipulate it? On a healing broken hymen, her virginity was just taken. But her virginity is not healed, could see fully healed. Presence of semen. And then they said, evidence of perpetual penetration. That was what was contained in the doctor's
Now, what is meaning of perpetual?
Report of government police. Police and Lagos State government, they know this truth as at that time, including princess and Anako travelers. That they were not going to be like, princess, wait, oh. The reason why you claimed you'd set Baba Ijesha up was because you said, not that she saw, she said she was told that when the girl was 7-year-old, Baba Ijesha had slept with her. She virginity turned you on this when the girl was 7. When she is now 14 years old, 7 years after. That was the moment the police knew they have already messed.
Shetin bouncing. Virginity ti wọ́n já after 7 years ó ṣe wá ń jiná.
Stop. And I was already on the neck. Hey, Timon and I was waiting like, okay, you're gonna wait. Let's see what is going to go on. I was expecting the princess to tell you, maybe no princess. This virgin no more. But you actually set Baba Ijesha up because you claimed that he had sex with the girl when she was 7-year-old. So the basis of you setting him up is already looking like it is a fake, it is a lie. You set him up based on fake incidents. And then the question that we are going to be waiting for is, whatever the case may be, access, you can request for the case file, it's quite unfortunate that we don't have a good media. Most of our journalists,
yes, it's so unfortunate that we don't have a good media. In Nigeria, we can never have a good media because all of them work for their glutton truth. They will never media the truth. They will never media the truth. Okay? That is why they want to buy very dark black man. Because in this life, he doesn't care about money. He cares about life and he believes is what you come with nothing and you go with nothing. Now, all over the media, they have they are under control of Awoyiyan. Media and social media. That is why you see nonsense and ingredient that doesn't concern Nigerians or doesn't add value to Nigerians' economy that Awoyiyan brought outside. You will see all of them blogging it back and be saying they are trending Awoyiyan.
They expect that human rights is for victims only. And let me remind you before I go further, when any case comes up like this, the prosecutor, the police, they all the rights, the duty to protect the rights of major actors in the case equally, particularly the defendant, the victim, and the public in any matter. Criminal matter. The police, the prosecutor, they have the constitutional duty and role to uphold, respect, and equally protect the rights of those three players. Anything one fear sukon, any don't fear sukoyo. Àti aráàlú, the police one need to share that shit. But if you want double boy, tell me that ni ogogba lai mu kosikon. Now it was established. Oh, and finally, police now know. Okay, now I don't expect that the police will do this. That number one process. No problem. Let's see. Police now realize that because evidence will go here, but they've been able to set him up recently in 2021, and they claim that the girl is 14, and they've already coached the girl. Princess and her co-travelers, they've coached the girl. Papa Ijesha thought the girl had interest in him. He didn't know that the girl was giving him side. I don't do it. Don't.
Ó dàbí kéèyàn gbé ọmọ obìnrin sílẹ̀ kì í ṣe under age tó wá ń pè fún yín o. Ẹ wo ọmọ tó máa ń pè ní Cardi baby àbí Kid baby. Ẹ ti mọ ọmọ yẹn, ọmọ tó kéré yẹn. Ọmọ gẹ́ẹ̀kọ́ báyìí tó máa ń ṣe comedy tó máa ń lo voice. Ó lè lo voice àgbàlagbà, ó dẹ̀ máa lo voice ọmọ kékeré. Ṣé Kid baby tó ṣe wedding recently, Kid baby or Cardi baby, what is her name? Mi mọ orúkọ ọmọ yẹn náà ṣe wedding, I think it's this year lọmọ yẹn náà ṣe wedding, Kid baby or Cardi baby tó wà lórí TikTok. Irú ọmọ yẹn tó bá gbé kámẹ́rà jìnnà sí, tó ń set camera tó wá park irun ẹ̀ bíi méjì, ẹni sọ pé under age ni. Now irú ọmọ yẹn sì tí kò ń ṣe under age, ó dẹ̀ máa seduce ọkùnrin tẹ́ mọ̀ pé ó like obìnrin. Yes, Ìjẹ̀ṣà like obìnrin, àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ pé bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà like obìnrin. Àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ pé Ìjẹ̀ṣà like obìnrin. They know. Now, ẹ wá ti mọ̀ pé ọmọkùnrin ó like obìnrin hàn. Okay, ìwọ jẹ́ ká fi ẹ́ set up since tó yẹ pé àwọn èèyàn ní tètè rí ẹnu kámẹ́rà pé ó ti dàgbà, because o lè sọ pé ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ wá kí ẹ lẹ́sìn ó wá mú ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ ẹ ó fẹ́ bá sùn kó wá sọ pé kó bá ẹran lẹ́wọ̀n wá wò pé ṣé ò yá wèrè. They are two adults, they have consent in their consenting. They have consent in consenting. Ẹ wá ní kọ́ ọmọ jókòó kó bọ́ bàtà. Ẹ ti kọ́ tí kì í ṣe minor tó ní boyfriend tó ń ṣe ní anal coordinator pẹ̀lú ẹ. Imagine.
Please. And at the end of the day, police said, this one that you set him up, because you are shouting she's 14, we'll wait until the case gets to court. Then you go and prove your case. But the 7-year-old, when you say 7 years, he told me, we have no evidence, and we have even run our test. The test in our hand, we run contrary to the testimony of Princess Ijesha. Princess Tansoy, don't forget that the 7-year-old, Papa Ijesha slept with the girl when she was 7. He used khaki. She never claimed she saw it. Normally, under the law, parental negligence is a criminal offense in Lagos State. A lot of you do not know. It's a serious criminal offense. If a 7-year-old is under your custody, are you with me, guys? These are the things that we were fighting and explaining to her. That if a 7-year-old is under your custody. Baba Ijesha does not live in your house. If you claim he came to your house briefly, I get what I'm saying, and he had carnal knowledge of your girl, Agbalagba, certainly that 7-year-old will be suffering multiple tears. And apart from that multiple tears, that means the pant will be soaked in blood. Or they fight Jare. We're not like, why? Where were you, princess? The assertion, the reason why you said you set him up. Where were you? And why didn't you notice that this girl was defiled when she was 7-year-old? And she was sick. A 7-year-old is not expected to be having sex. How can a 7-year-old be defiled? Because she will have multiple tears. I want to go turn this virgin. One more quick dimashita. I want to come kasara because want to go.
Kò sí ọmọdún 7 years tó máa sọ pé wọ́n fi kọ́kọ́rọ́ já balẹ̀ tí ò ní ti rorin wọn ti àgbàtà ti bí ìsùn tàbí wà lẹ́gàn ṣé èèyàn kọ́ lè ti kọ́kọ́rọ́ bọ̀ wá dì téèyàn ní fìlì ẹ̀ kámbọ̀sì bọ́ sí ọmọ kékeré obìnrin yẹn orí irọ́ yẹn pa fún yín o orí irọ́ yẹn pa fún yín ṣẹ́rí nǹkan ẹ̀yọ̀ kan tó fi wọlé sí gbogbo yín lára ni pé you all know I'm married. I cannot be able to have my own children. This is what makes my marriage collapse. This is what makes my marriage collapse. That is why I can't be able to have another husband because I'm married. Someone now gave me a child, and the person I call my friend now fi kọ́kọ́rọ́ já ìdí ẹ̀ is heartbroken to me. Nǹkan tó fi mú yín nìyẹn. That is the weapon that they use to get you guys. The same weapon was used to get you concerning Lizzy Anjorin. Èmi ni Lizzy Anjorin gbọ́kú ẹ̀. Ló bá yí ọmọlé kan náà lọ́mọ ṣe èmi ló gbọ́kú ẹ̀ o èmi ló gbọ́kú ẹ̀ ọmọ mẹ́rin ló kọ́ mi kọ́lẹ̀ fún mi. Àti jẹun látàná láti jẹta bisikíìtì àwọn ìmọ̀lọ́gbà lọ́dọ̀ àbókí. Mi ti jẹun èmi ní Lizzy Anjorin gbọ́kú ẹ̀. None of you could tell that as an adult. Kílé tó kiri kó ló wá ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀. But you wanted to bring a whole woman like her tó hustle tó jìyà kó tó lè mége ẹ fẹ́ gbé ṣubú fún olórí burúkú tó yẹ pé orí burúkú ló gbé wáyé. Ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní 8 Lizzy Anjorin. Because I am barren, I cannot have children, my husband leave me. Ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní mú Ijesha ẹni kó lọ sẹ́wọ̀n. Naira Marley, kí lọmọ yẹn ṣe fún ẹ? Kí ló ṣe fún ẹ? Ò bá ti máa pa ṣé ikú ló ẹ kó jẹ́ èrè ẹ̀ṣẹ̀? Ò bá ti mú kúrò ní Malians record. Bó ṣe ń bu aṣọ rèé o. Ò bá ti mú kúrò ní Malians record. Ọmọ tó jìyà, ọmọ mẹ̀kúnnù, ọmọ tó struggle, ọmọ carpenter. Ṣé torí pé kò lówó lọ́wọ́ Naira Marley wà nìkan pa á? Ṣùgbọ́n ṣá o, royalty Mohbad foundation mi máa gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ royalty Mohbad. Gbogbo yín tún bugi jẹ́. Naira Marley ló pa. They will use weapon of crying. All this olórí burúkú woman. Weapon of crying. Torí pé wọ́n mọ̀ pé 80% of Nigerians on social media are full. They don't think. That is why you see a white man. Oba ma sunkún wọ́n máa wọnú ojú ẹ̀ báyìí wọ́n máa mọ̀ pé òun parọ́. Kódà kó máa sun ẹ̀jẹ̀. Wọ́n á wọnú ojú ẹ̀ wọ́n mọ̀ pé òun parọ́. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé òun parọ́.
But almost 7-year-old could deceive. She cannot pretend or hide the pain. So if a parent cannot detect that a 7-year-old was defiled under her, And then the question we're expecting the police and Lagos State government to ask princess is, where were you when this girl was deflowered? Because Baba Ijesha doesn't live in your house. So if he came to your house and spent probably 30 minutes or 40 minutes and
someone that did wedding within 2 weeks of her wedding, marriage took her. Ejo, ṣé láàrin 2 weeks yẹn lọ́kọ ẹ ti béèrè pé kílé tó bímọ kọ́kọ́ filẹ̀. Màámi aláṣọ àdúrà mú màá kí yín o. Àtìlẹ́yìn tó wà ní ìgbéyàwó 10 years kò tí bímọ kò filẹ̀ o. 5 years kò tí bímọ kò filẹ̀ o. Within 2 weeks, marriage wọn ti túká. Ó fẹ́ ọkọ láàrin 2 weeks. Ẹni tó set Ijesha up o. Ó fẹ́ ọkọ ṣe marriage after 2 weeks, marriage túká. Ó dẹ̀ bọ́ síta, ó dẹ̀ parọ́ fún yín pé torí pé òun ò bímọ ní marriage òun ṣe túká. Just to nail Ijesha to prison. Pẹ̀lú bó tún ṣe nail Ijesha sí prison yẹn kò tẹ́ lọ́rùn, ó tún padà bọ́ta. Ó ní kí gbogbo yín sá fún. Kọ́dẹ̀ bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́. Òun dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ gbọ́ pé ẹnìkan kan gbèjà ẹ̀. Wọ́n ti bí kú. Ó máa fò wá láti UK wá máa arrest àwọn èèyàn Nàìjíríà.
He found your 7-year-old daughter and left for his house. So
iṣẹ́ tó ti yà ti pẹ́. Iṣẹ́ tó ti yà ìpẹ́ mo fẹ́ lọ jádóró ní UK. Story wọn lè fún wọn o pé wọ́n fẹ́ pa mí o. Wọ́n ti sọ fún pé story raping ni o. Ta ni mo lè fi ṣe scapegoat tó ti promise ní fífẹ́ tí ò dẹ̀ fẹ́ mi mọ́ látijọ́ ètò fi mí lẹ̀. Ijesha ni wọ́n ṣe fún ambassador. Jẹ́ n bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ kó go viral kó lọ ní newspaper. Jẹ́ n set camera. Àwọn evidence tí ma fi ṣe adúró ní London yẹn ní UK. Jẹ́ n set camera gbogbo bá ṣe lọ court máa ní kí newspaper máa gbé. Gbogbo ẹni máa tender fún ìjọba. Pé wọ́n fẹ́ fi fún mi ní asylum máa fi gbàwé ìgbélú. Bó ṣe bá ti Ijesha jẹ́ nìyẹn. Òun lè ṣe rí pé immediately by ó fly. Gbogbo evidence yẹn lọ kójọ tó lọ fi orí Ijesha seek asylum ní UK.
your daughter is so scared that even if she has been threatened not to speak, there is no way you, the mother, will not notice.
Now, wọ́n ní Ijesha threaten ọmọ láti má sọ̀rọ̀. Ó wá sá lọ. Ṣebí ẹni téèyàn bá rí lójoojúmọ́ tó pé tó bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí tó bá ti wojú ẹ̀ báyìí ẹ̀rù máa tú báyìí ò ní lè sọ̀rọ̀. Bóyá o fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ńsìn ẹni tó ń threaten wọn àwájú ẹ̀ ṣebí òun ló máa bẹ̀rù. But ọdún kan, ọdún kejì, ọdún kẹta, ọdún kẹrin ọmọ yẹn dẹ̀ sì tún bẹ̀rù láì rí Ijesha kò dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ wo irọ́ tó pa. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn òbí ò dẹ̀ jókòó kọ́ reason sí can this truly happen with all this narration? Can this thing be true with this first narration? Àbí ẹni tọ́mọ bá ń rí lójoojúmọ́ ká lójoojúmọ́ ló ń rí Ijesha bó ṣe parọ́ ọmọ yẹn a máa ní ojú Ijesha ló ń bọ́ ọmọ yẹn lẹ́rù torí ẹ̀mọ́ máa ṣe báyìí tó bá sọ tí bá but ọmọ ò rí oṣù kan oṣù méjì tó fi dọ́dún kan ọdún kejì ọdún kẹta ọdún kẹrin ọdún ẹ̀rù òde ẹ̀bọ ọmọ náà kó sọ̀rọ̀. Ọmọ tẹ claim pé tó bá rí Ijesha ní tẹlifíṣàn á máa gbọ̀n á máa sunkún ó wá dẹni tó ń bọ́ bàtà fún Ijesha ọmọ tẹ ní má ṣe o ayé burú o nǹkan táyé bá mọ̀ torí ẹ̀ don't let people know your weak point. Ọkùnrin ní Ijesha nínú industry wọn lọ máa ń fa àwọn obìnrin ṣe gbèsè lọ gbébọ̀ láàrin wọn bẹ̀ yẹn so he has used to it. He has used to it. So possibility wà kọ́ tí wọ́n wí pé Ijesha láìkó obìnrin ó yá ẹ jẹ́ a package eléyìí fún ẹ jẹ́ a package eléyìí fún. So wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé ó láìkó obìnrin òun lọ ṣe wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé ó máa fọ́ wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé ó máa fọ́ òun lọ ṣe ra lọ́mọ wọn tó ní small stature tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé kì í ṣe ọmọdé because ọmọ tó bá tẹ̀ jẹ́ virgin gan lọ́mọ yẹn wọ́n lè fi set up kó mọ bó ṣe ń bọ́ bàtà fọkùnrin kó jókòó sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ọkùnrin kó máa lọ kó máa bọ̀. Wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé ilé yìí náà ṣe pẹ́ tẹ̀rí yìí náà ṣá wọ́n ti gúdù gan wọ́n ti kọ́ ń ṣe dáadáa ọmọ tó ti ń dóko wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé Ijesha tó bá rí lè ó máa larí mọ́ òun lọ ṣe rọra bá sẹ́ẹ̀tì CCTV camera wọ́n dúró sínú ilé mò ń bọ̀ o wọ́n ti mọ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ ìyá ìwọ náà ṣe sí ó bá ń bọ́ bàtà ó bá ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin tẹ bá róbìnrin tó gbé súnmọ́ yín bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ẹ̀ nífẹ̀ẹ́ ṣé ẹ̀ ní dóbò ẹ má parọ́ náà don't let us lie. Tóbìnrin bá gbé súnmọ́ yín tẹ̀lé rí kó láìkí bóyá àsìkò yẹn náà ara ó bẹ̀ yín náà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan ṣé ẹ̀ ní fọ́ ni wọ́n á parọ́ mo rán ẹ lọ sí school ẹ bèrè ó rán Ijesha lọ school ọdún mẹ́rin lọ fi wọn ra tó rán Ijesha lọ school torí mọ̀ pé Ijesha òní tẹ bá rí àwọn gòdògòdò tó wà behind the scene àti tó mú àdá tó wọ́n fẹ́ lu Ìjẹ̀ṣà pa wọ́n lù bí kókú Ìjẹ̀ṣà ti ẹ̀rù bí wọ́n láwọn rò bí àwọn máa kú ni ìpè kọ́kàn lọ jù òkú nǹkan láwọn mọ àwọn máa dágbére pé bí báyìí láwọn wọn ò dágbére fẹ́ni kankan because ó dàbí kọ́ rẹ̀ péyàn kéèyàn dẹ̀ sáré lọ bọ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi àtijọ́ kálọ́mọ̀ ni pé wọ́n á ti dágbére ṣó ti yé yín wọ́n á ti dágbére wọn ò dágbére wọ́n láwọn ti rò bí àwọn máa ìtó má dáadáa níwà bẹ́ẹ̀ tó mú bọ̀ wọn dá níwà bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fẹ́ lù wọn pa wọ́n lù wọn bí ẹ̀mọ̀ ọkùnrin kan láàrin àwọn ọkùnrin gòdògòdò 10 èèyàn mélòó ló fẹ́ dámú yá nǹkan tí bá ti sọ ni kó máa sọ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kó máa sọ pé má bínú iṣẹ́ kó máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ òun lọ́ọ́ gbé kámẹ́rà sí wọn lójú ayé níkà o the same thing the same setup náà ni Awo Yíyan ṣe ní Ìdúmọ̀tà bó ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí òun ló kọ́kọ́ gbé jáde lórí Discover àwa wí tán ó wá gbé fìlà àgbà kò sórí báwo ló tẹ̀ ṣe dé fìlà yẹn ṣé ẹjẹ́ fi tíṣù ṣe ó ṣàdé fìlà yẹn báyìí ó wá dé gíláàsì ṣé ó dágbére fún mi pé òun lọ sí Ìdúmọ̀tà ṣé mi mo ní kí n lọ sí Ìdúmọ̀tà wọ́n ti already àwọn ọmọ gúrùpù ẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ tó wà ní gúrùpù ẹ̀ àwọn ló mọ̀ pé Lizzy Anjorin máa wá rajà lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọmọ tó wà ní gúrùpù ẹ̀ òun ló fi dífá fún pé mo sọ lórí ṣó mọ́ mi Olúṣọlá pé ó ní ìyá kan tó súnmọ́ mi lára àwọn service tí máa nídìí jọ marriage mi ó yẹ kí n gbé fún ìyá yẹn lára àwọn tó yẹ kó supply mi ní nǹkan ó yẹ kí n gbé fún ìyá yẹn kí ìyá yẹn bá mi ṣe at least ó kéré kò kéré is business òun ló mọ gain tó máa rí but torí pé information tẹ̀ mí lọ́wọ́ pé ìyá yìí òun like Lizzy Anjorin ó dẹ̀ like mi but ọmọ ẹ̀ èèyàn Awo Yíyan ni get ìyá yìí like Lizzy Anjorin ó like mi but ọmọ tí ìyá yẹn bí èèyàn Awo Yíyan ni débi pé wọ́n sọ pé ọmọ ìyá yẹn gan ojoojúmọ́ ló máa fi ń ṣe update gbogbo ìgbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ Ìdúmọ̀tà ṣẹlẹ̀ ló máa fi ń ṣe update búyè mẹ́ṣọ̀ nínú group now kí ló wá tí bá sọ pé kò kàn mí ṣe bí ìyá ló fẹ́ bá ní business tí bá gbé business fún ìyá ẹ mọ̀ ìyá ò lè fi kọ pamọ́ fọ́mọ kí àìrò bóyá ọmọ wọn ò tí ì wọ ẹgbẹ́ ìwèrè tó ń dá sílẹ̀ kọ́mọ ti lọ wà nínú group wọn tí ìyá bá lọ bọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀ gist àbí ọmọ rí pé ìyá ẹ̀ ń ṣe kurukẹrẹ lórí contract mo gbé fún tó bá mìíràn máàmì ta lè bá ń ṣe kó ní àzí máa ní èmi màá ló gbé contract lè fún wedding ni irú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá lọ dálẹ̀ nínú group wọn ń kọ́ tí ìyá ò dé mọ̀ ṣó ti yé torí ọmọ yẹn mi ò gbé contract yẹn fún ìyá ẹ̀ mo wá àwọn olólùfẹ́ mi tó dẹ̀ tún nífẹ̀ẹ́ yìí mẹ́ṣọ àwọn ni mo gbéṣẹ́ fún irú ọmọ yẹn sìn ó ti gbàjẹ́ lẹ́nu ìyá ẹ̀ látọ̀dọ̀ tèmi ṣọ́rọ̀ mi yé yín torí kò sẹ́ni tó bá wà nínú group Awo Yíyan wọn kì í ró rere ròyàn wọn ò dẹ̀ ní gbèrò kó da fún èèyàn bó ṣe máa bá tèèyàn jẹ́ that is their logo that is their motto how to destroy life ṣé kò tí mo sọ yé yín how to destroy life òun ló kọ́ wọn nínú group wọn how to set people up to destroy people to bring people down so ìwọ tó bá dẹ̀ ń ṣọ́ra ó láti wà very very careful ó pè mí kí n gbé kàkà kí n gbé fún yàn tí mo mọ̀ rí tó mọ̀ mí rí máa yẹ wulẹ̀ lọ gbé fẹ́ lómi tí wọ́n mọ̀ mí rí torí mi jẹ́ kẹ́ ṣàkóbá fún mi do you know a lot of vacancy sílẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ yìí mẹ́ṣọ̀ tó ń wá ọmọ iṣẹ́ tó lè bá wọn ṣiṣẹ́ but due to ọkọ̀ tó wà lórí social media wọn ò lè gbàyàn mọ́ ó pè é mẹ́ṣọ̀ kọ́ lọ gba haúsá tí ò tiẹ̀ gbọ́n kankan tí ò lo andori tó máa bá wọn ṣiṣẹ́ ó pè wọ́n kọ́ lọ gba ìlú ìmíì tó yẹ pé kò lo andori débi kó fẹ́ wà nínú group àbó fẹ́ wà nínú social media ẹ wo bí tí Awo Yíyan destroy life àwọn èèyàn dé ó dẹ̀ wá ń lo ẹ̀yin èèyàn yẹn lórí social media kẹ́ lọ máa destroy èèyàn just for our own children to be collecting ambassador and contract ayé àwọn ọmọ tí yín dẹ̀ ń bàjẹ́ ọ̀nà tó yẹ káwọn ọmọ yín fi máa gba endorsement káwọn ọmọ yín náà máa gbaṣẹ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ ti dí ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ báyìí Lizzy Anjorin nìkan ló ń sá láti máa gbàyàn mọ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín tẹ́ máa ń upload pé I am graduate I'm looking for job kò sẹ́ni tó lè gbà yín mọ́ online people are scared down. mo ti ní èèyàn bíi mẹ́ta from diaspora tó ní company ní Nàìjíríà tó ń wá àwọn èèyàn tó máa gbà wọ́n ní sí ìṣó léèyàn láti ilé yín because oníkálukú wọn ń wá èèyàn tó nírú sìn they are scared ẹ̀dẹ̀ destroy ara yín Awo Yíyan fi yín destroy ara yín láti build àwọn generation tiẹ̀ orí yín ò pé ta ló fẹ́ pè yín síṣẹ́ mọ́ People are scared of you guys. They are afraid of you now. Many re, many be. Many re, many be. Èèyàn mélòó mo fẹ́ lọ wá nu family mi tó fẹ́ employ síṣẹ́. Kàn lè gbé vacancy sórí social media sí pé tabarẹ́ni tó lè ṣiṣẹ́ yo, this is amount tó fẹ́ máa fún ẹ lóṣù o, tó dẹ̀ máa wà okay fún it. You start from there. At least ẹni tó bá ríṣẹ́ 150,000 lóṣù. Ta gbé vacancy síbẹ̀ pé iṣẹ́ báyìí wà 150,000 can you watch it? Kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ gbà yín mọ́. People are scared. They are scared. They are afraid. Kẹ́ bá lọ máa record wọn gbé sínú group àwo yíyan. Kẹ́ lọ máa fi máa bully wọn lórí TikTok. A lot of graduates ló wá di useless. Gbogbo wọn wá di content creator. Now imagine tó bá gbé content, tó bá gbé monetization kúrò lórí social media. How do you want to survive? Àwo yíyan have destroyed you guys. Níbi tẹ́tí ń batitara yín, tẹ́tí ń batara yín jẹ́. Àwo yíyan dẹ̀rẹ̀ life ọmọ tí ò bá jẹ́ o. Ẹ̀yin bá yá ara yín jẹ́. Ẹ fi promote life àwọn ọmọ àwo yíyan. Ojoojúmọ́ lọ ọmọ àwo yíyan máa fi máa gba ambassador. Because the more you shout àwo yíyan's daughter's name, the more you shout àwo yíyan in-law's name, the more they will be receiving ambassador. But your own life has been destroyed because nobody wants to patronize you, because nobody trusts you. Get that fact into your dumb skull. Get that right. Tell it. Vacancy. We are looking for workers. Kò sẹ́ni tó ń ṣe mọ́ lórí social media. Nobody is doing it on social media. You are destroying yourself. Doing evil. You are destroying yourself. Because katomo, elo ma gbe gist of lo ko bere o. Just to be destroying people. Seriously, ẹ ti bá yára yín jẹ́. Ní Nàìjíríà yẹn, ẹ wo àwọn ará ìlú Ìgbò bá àwọn ọmọ ìlú Ìgbò bá yá wọn jẹ́. Àwọn Ìgbò kọ́ lẹ̀ ń blog. Àwọn Ìgbò kọ́ láwó yín ní kẹ́lọ́ máa bá yé wọn jẹ́. Ẹ̀yin lẹ bá yára yín jẹ́ Nàìjíríà kò sẹ́ni tó máa gbéṣẹ́ fún yín mọ́. Kò sẹ́ni tó máa gbé àfẹ́ni tí ò bá sí lórí social media nìkan ni ò ní gbéṣẹ́ fún yín. Àwọn èèyàn wà wọ́n bẹ̀rù sìn ni. Kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ patronize. They are scared. They are afraid. They are afraid. But unfortunately, nǹkan táwọn ọmọ àwọn yìí wọ́n ṣe tó ń fi destroy àwọn èèyàn, ó ti affect ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń ṣe dáadáa náà. Do you know how many people that call me pé sí mo ń wá workers? They are scared. Tí bá ní ẹ jẹ́ kí n gbé sórí page mi àwọn ará wọn ní níbo. Mi ò lè gba àwọn èèyàn o. Mi ò lè gba àwọn ará social media mọ́ o. Social media táwọn èèyàn fi ń wáṣẹ́ tẹ́lẹ̀. Ṣé bí connection ni? Ẹ máa sọ pé connection lórí Nàìjíríà. Tẹ́ bá rà àwọn tó fẹ́ connect yín, ẹ̀rù máa bà wọ́n láti gbà yín síṣẹ́. Nǹkan tẹ́ ń ṣe yóò destroy yín. Á bá yín sọ́nsìn ẹ̀ gbọ́. Ẹ ń destroy ayé ara yín, ẹ ń promote ọmọ ọwọ́ yíyan. You are the one destroying yourself. Nothing can happen to her because after you destroy yourself, finish, you will be elevating her own children. Kí èèyàn tó nílé iṣẹ́ ńlẹ̀ Yorùbá ń sì kó máa sọ pé òun lè gba Yorùbá mọ́ due to what is going on in social media kọ́ṣẹ́ lọ máa wá Hausa. Nǹkan ti bàjẹ́. Èmi ò lè parí project mi náà sí kí àwọn èèyàn wá bá mi pé sí mi ò lè gbà wọ́n. Hausa náà wọ́n ti fojú mi mọ̀ ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn Hausa báyìí. Àwọn Hausa tí wọ́n sí lórí social media. Because gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá lọ ti kó sínú group torí 5k urgent 5k. Wọ́n ti kó gbogbo wọn sínú group kọ́ lọ máa destroy àwọn tó gánú ayé. Wọ́n ti kọ́ wọn bó ṣe lọ ń destroy yàn, ó yá lọ mú information yàn wá, ó yá lọ record wọn wá, lọ ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ wá. Nǹkan ti bà yín o. Ọlọ́run nǹkan bà yín o. Tẹ́ bá mọ àwọn offer iṣẹ́ tí mo máa ń rí, ìgbà mi mo lè rí offer iṣẹ́ mi pé ṣé mo lè rí sí ṣó ní èèyàn tó lè ṣiṣẹ́ báyìí 200,000 lóṣù, ṣó ní èèyàn tó lè ṣiṣẹ́ báyìí kíní kan tó lóṣù, kíní kan pẹ̀lú certificate. Now ẹ̀yin tẹ́ nílùú certificate yẹn pọ̀ tẹ́ ń wáṣẹ́ tẹ́ jẹ́ graduate, a lè post ẹ̀. Wọ́n ní do you have from your family? Èmi ò ní family mi o. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ tí wọ́n follow wa àbí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí social media, tẹ́ like page wa, àwọn èèyàn ti kọ́ yín ní trade. Ẹ̀yin fojoojúmọ́ ayé kiri àwọn ọmọ tiẹ̀, promote àwọn ọmọ tiẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin dẹ̀ wà lójú kan. Ìjọ́ wo làwọn èèyàn ti sọ pé vacancy iṣẹ́ kan rèé o, ẹ wá lọ ṣe o. Ẹ̀yin followers mi o, mo rí àwọn company kan tó ní àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ o. Ìjọ́ wo làwọn èèyàn ti ṣe fún yín? Ìjọ́ wo làwọn èèyàn ti ṣe fún yín? Wọ́n lè ṣe fún yín. Kò lè ṣe fún yín. but on lu ẹ̀yin kẹ́yìn máa kẹ́ máa promote ọmọ ẹ̀ gbogbo gbà ọmọ ẹ̀ máa share any video tí ò ní mí ní ọmọ ní kẹ́ bá wọn promote ẹ̀ so that more company will be bringing ambassador to her daughter, more company will be bringing ambassador to her son, more company will be bringing ambassador to her in-law, more company will be bringing ambassador to her own grandchild. But you guys, ìjọ ò lọ máa fẹ́ yín ambassador because they have destroyed you. They have destroyed you. Wake up from your slump. Kò tí ì pẹ́ jù láti ṣàtúnṣe ẹ fàwọn èèyàn sílẹ̀ pẹ̀lú kádàrá ẹ̀. She and her children should go and face the evil fruits they planted. Because you see many graduates roaming on social media without tangible job, without good income. Now we are scared to connect them. We are scared. Only iṣẹ́ kan tó ṣìṣì lẹ̀ báyìí fún yàn báyìí tó yẹ pé ó máa gba gold. We don't know who to connect. We don't know. Ó ga o.
Tó bá yẹ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ tó tọ́ that you covered it. But to come to tell us in 2021 that you did not even notice. So now the truth of the matter is in 2021, Princess wasn't presenting herself as a witness that yes, 7 years ago when the girl was 7, he did it. I took him to social hospital. He did it. She said she did not witness anything. But she acted on that to set Baba Ijesha up. It was fake. And I will still buttress that point for you now. Kikire leshi boy. Emma farabale. Egbo mi dada. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo ti sọ láti 2021. Wọ́n ní mo ṣe sọ́nsìn tí ó dẹ̀ lè yí padà. Àwọn tó sponsor ẹ̀kọ́ ní kó sá lọ. Who is that? No. So, at the end of the day, it turns out that we're expecting the police to ask Princess. I said, if you continue to tell us that this girl was defiled under you, and as a parent you did not take notice, you didn't take her to hospital, you didn't know this thing happened, you are not even a witness, and you could not even present a single witness. Nobody saw, nobody treated the girl, no hospital, no doctor to say, that's 7 years old. When the girl was 7 years old, I was the one that treated the girl for defilement.
Someone says, Z, you can put job opportunity on your platform with terror screening. Good people are still I want to ní job now on fair people on social media. Alone. I want to ní job. One is Z. I want fair people on social media. Alone, they just call me if I have people from like maybe my family or from my family and friends not on social media. Koto sọ fún mi nìyẹn. Before kò dẹ̀ rí bẹ́ẹ̀ kí ló bá àwọn people àwọn ará lóyìnbó ni. Iṣẹ́ mi tó kéré jù ní 150,000 per month. Ṣé kò dájú olóṣó lọ? Èèyàn tó bá ń ṣiṣẹ́ 150,000 per month. Ṣé kò dá? Ṣé kò dá? Ọ́fíìsì ló máa tún wà. Ṣé kò dá? Náà wọ́n ti bà gbogbo ẹ̀ jẹ́. Mo sọ fún wọn mo ní let me post. I said no, I cannot do it. Z, no. I don't want people on social media. Social media, the people on social media, their brain have been contaminated. I don't want anybody that will come and record my company. They will use it to threaten me, to be putting it on social. Okay, for example, now look at Ijesha. Àwọn ẹlòmíì tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú Ijesha. Just because you know she have enemy on social media. Wá mú jí nǹkan wọn, lọ máa grant interview lọ́dọ̀ àwọn opponents wọn. You see life. They mọ̀ pé ń destroy àwọn èèyàn tó máa lọ máa patronize tẹ́ bá rírun kọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó yẹ kẹ́ máa nu àwọn èèyàn tó bá ń gbéṣẹ́ yẹn wá pé go away irú platform bẹ́ẹ̀ kò yẹ kẹ́ máa visit ẹ̀ so that ìwà àbàjẹ́ á dínkù but irọ́ ni gbogbo wọn fẹ́ lọ gbọ́ àṣírí Lizzy Anjorin and you don't know a lot of people are learning from all those mistakes. Ní ìsìn ó ti dé bálẹ̀ tó ń sìn àti innocent ń sìn everybody ló forí kó àti innocent àwọn Hausa tó yẹ pé wọn wá sí lórí social media ló ń jàǹfààní ẹ̀ because wọ́n mọ̀ pé àjọ tó ti ń ṣorí burúkú yìí àwọn Hausa ò ever ganu sí rí Hausa ò ever gbẹnu síbẹ̀ rí lè ra Hausa nínú gúrùpù ṣẹpẹtẹ rí it's just so unfortunate kó tó kàn dùn mí ni pé a lot of innocent people ló forí kó àwọn ọmọ tèmi ò níṣẹ́ tó fẹ́ wá ṣe ní Nàìjíríà kún fẹ́ wá ṣe. They are born here. My children were born in Europe. Ibi lọ ti school and they will still work here. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà Nàìjíríà ẹlòmíì ò ní opportunity àti travel out. Ẹlòmíì ní opportunity àti káwọn ọmọ travel, but they have destroyed the future for your children. Oh, níbo. She's married and she live and níbo. Wọ́n fẹ́ Ọlọ́run. Do you know the try I have tried? Do you know the try I have tried? I even vowed for another person from us. I want to fair. They said they don't want. A lot of things have been damaged with this social media, within the Yoruba community. Yoruba were terrible. And you have destroyed yourself. Àwọn èèyàn tó mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣe, òun tó mọ̀ gbọ́mọ ẹ̀ síta kẹ́yìn máa ṣorí burúkú kẹ́ máa destroy ara yín, ẹ ṣáà máa promote ọmọ, kẹ́ máa for opportunity and promote ọmọ, ẹ̀rì bá kò mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣe. You think ẹ̀rì bá kò mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣe, ó mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣe. Ó mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣe, ẹ ṣáà bá yá ara yín jẹ́, ẹ ṣáà máa fi yẹn promote ọmọ mi, ẹ máa bá tara yín jẹ́, ẹ lọ bá mi máa bully, ẹ lọ bá mi máa destroy èèyàn, ẹ lọ bá mi máa gbé story àwọn èèyàn wá, ẹ máa jọ́ kó máa dùn mọ́ yín, but ẹ máa fi yẹn, ẹ ǹjẹ́ rí ọmọ ẹ̀ kó gbé story èèyàn wá rí? Ǹjẹ́ rí ọmọ títẹ̀ gbé ọmọ tiẹ̀ bá tiẹ̀ sápamọ́ sábẹ́ iṣó, ẹ̀rọ ọmọ tiẹ̀ kó ṣàyà gbangba kó gbójú síta kó ṣe rí, ẹ̀rọ ọmọ tiẹ̀ kó stage show, gbogbo bàtà yẹn sọ pé Lizzy Anjorin ṣépè fọmọ ẹ̀ rí kọ́ ọmọ tiẹ̀ gbójú síta kó ṣàyà gbangba kó ṣe show fún Yèyé Mẹ́sọ̀ pé kí ló tó ń ṣépè fún mi, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀, kí ni mo ẹ̀rí kó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ rí? No, ó mọ̀ pé ẹ̀yin tẹ máa fi titi yín lẹ̀ sacrifice fọmọ òun, ẹ máa lọ ṣe, ẹ máa ṣe, tẹ bá dẹ̀ ti ń ba tara yín jẹ́, ẹ máa bá wọn promote ọmọ tòun. ẹ rí sí ìgbẹ́yìn lè ba tara yín jẹ́ báyìí níbi tẹ ti ń
It was as empty and blank as anything. Even Princess herself was never a witness. She did not see anything. Nothing happened. But she planned the trap in 2021. Now, a bit more to win my criminal the princess. Police refused to charge him. Lagos State government refused to charge her. Rather, police refused to charge her. Lagos. They didn't touch on that. Going further, where is the evidence of this girl's age? No birth certificate, nothing was proven. And the princess is being 14-year-old. And I can tell you all for free, even the girl was writing different ages. Otoni age to koni sabo, otoni age to koni panty. It was Lagos State government, Lombard, defended. They were trying to defend her, and I kept laughing. I was the only one facing the matter seriously. Again, so the entire media, I don't know what happened. They went blank on the truth.
They will not say it.
I was okay. Now let's go. An individual was arrested after sperm was found on this girl. But Taloni, you got it one dear boy, and they asked the girl to confess. But I don't know Dominic is any. The girl confessed. Tell us those that have been sleeping with you. The guy mentioned everybody could mention about Ijesha. Only about Dabola, but that can kill the security lane. The Dabola happens to be princess like a younger brother and a business partner. Oh, I get neighbor.
Now, Oluomo Yomi Fabi, eba mi tag him. If truly you love Ijesha, if truly, not only Yomi Fabi, if truly you guys living in Nigeria, you want justice for Ijesha, it's high time you guys act now. Ati Ijesha fúnra wọn. If truly Ijesha really wants justice for himself, Sherry ọgbọ́n tí Aunty Bukky Jesse tó fi gba ohun ìyá Mohbad lẹ̀ tó ṣe wá play. Ọgbọ́n yẹn náà ni kẹ́ wá bẹ́ ṣe máa wá Dàmọ́lá yẹn lọ. Bíṣu ṣe pa, bọ́ọ̀bẹ ṣe kún, ẹ máa gbohùn ẹ̀ lẹ̀. Ọgbọ́n yẹn náà lẹ ṣe máa wá Òkèlè yẹn lọ. Bíṣu ṣe pa, bọ́ọ̀bẹ ṣe kún pẹ̀lú ọmọ yẹn, ẹ máa gbohùn ẹ̀ lẹ̀. Ọgbọ́n yẹn lẹ ṣe máa wá ọmọ yẹn gangan fúnra ara ẹ̀ lọ àti ìyá ẹ̀. Bíṣu ṣe pa, bọ́ọ̀bẹ ṣe kú, ẹ lọ gbohùn wọn lẹ̀. àbí kẹ́ ṣe fídíò fún wọn kẹ́ wá play ẹ̀ if truly you are looking for justice for Baba Ijesha.
Yẹn wà nílé jọ tán Baba Ijesha wa o ẹ tó ń bá ọmọ gẹ́gẹ́ ẹ̀sùn tí princess mọ̀.
Because ìgbà tí VDM tó fẹ́ fọ Naira Marley mọ́ tó ń wá justice fún Naira Marley torí pé mọ̀ pé wọ́n parọ́ mọ́ kò bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkankan sọ ó go deeper ó lọ ṣe interview fún gbogbo àwọn tó wà nínú ilé yẹn bí ṣu ṣe pa bọ́ọ̀bẹ ṣe kún gbogbo ẹ̀ ló gbé wá inú interview yẹn ló ti fún àwọn ará ìlú ní green light pé Naira Marley ò sí inú ilé ńjọ́ yẹn tó kú òun lórí ṣe kó Naira Marley yọ. So see everybody at Ijesha himself and Ijesha family and Ijesha fans àwọn mẹ́ta yìí Dàmọ́lá Òkèlè ọmọ àbí ìyá ọmọ fúnra rẹ̀ bí ṣu ṣe pa bọ́ọ̀bẹ ṣe kún ẹ lọ ṣe investigation yín ẹ lọ bóyá pé video recording lẹ máa ṣe o àbí voice recording lẹ máa ṣe o ẹ wá bẹ ṣe máa ṣe owó ló máa jẹ kò ní jàgbàdo torí owó ni very dark man náà ná tó fi débi tó dé yẹn ẹ lọ rìkọ́ọ̀dù àwọn pípù yẹn ẹ gbé wá fọmọ aráyé kán wá fẹnu ara wọn sọ irú Dàmọ́lá yẹn sì tó ti ń dún ọmọ tipẹ́ kó wá fẹnu ara ẹ̀ sọ kí ló dé tí wọ́n fi gbóhùn lọ court kí ló dé tó fi die down kí ló dé tó fi jẹ́ kó sá lọ kó wá fẹnu ara ẹ̀ sọ ó ṣe yẹ kó rí nìyẹn.
Òkèlè tó jẹ́ security wọn she knew those ones ibẹ̀ ni wọ́n yẹn ti wá jẹ́wọ́ pé those people were the ones having sex with her and sexually abusing her since 2020. They asked the girl, police asked the girl, did your mother, your foster mother, princess, is she aware that Damola Adekola is sexually abusing you? She said she reported to her in 2020. You know all this terrible, disgusting, wicked princess. She left Damola Adekola, her neighbor, they live in the same house, that have been sexually abusing the girl. She is not interested in justice. She knew since 2020. And at the end of the day, in that one, the 2021 April, she now wanted to set Baba Ijesha up with, you slept with theory almost 7 years ago.
Orí pé ọmọ pé tó bá arrest irú Dàmọ́lá Adékọ́lá yẹn kò ní go viral kò dẹ̀ ní wà nínú news débi pé wọ́n fẹ́ fi lọ fi jẹ adóró ní UK. Ijesha is a public figure. So tó bá ti gbá orúkọ Ijesha sórí YouTube, Google, Facebook, ó tètè máa show ẹ̀ fún wọn ní United Kingdom asylum home office asylum house wọ́n pé tòótọ́ ni story ẹ̀ legit òun ló ṣe lo Ijesha as a bait.
Baba Ijesha, which is a criminal offense to come and act movie. They all went silent. Àti princess ni o, àti Ìyábọ̀ ni o, àti Tóun ni o, àti gbogbo àwọn obìnrin onídọ̀tí gbogbo wọn yẹn. They went silent by asking the government and the police to prosecute that Damola Adekola, that he was arrested. He was in the same cell. And the guy had already been threatening that if they take him to court, the girlfriend don't go and quote me again. That Damola Adekola wrote in his statement that the girlfriend don't get the princess if he set Baba Ijesha up. And he was ready to present evidence. We get any UBI account.
Yes, in boss, only get any UBA account. Girlfriend, some kékeré any UBA account in Nigeria. So, àsìkò tó fún àwọn justice of each for Ijesha. Èmi ti ṣe ìtagbára mi tọ́lọ́run rán mi. Àti lo voice wa. Adèṣìndúró ẹsẹ̀ òró wá but ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní àrọ́wọ́tó ibi tí Dàmọ́lá ń gbé Òkèlè ni o àbíkẹ́ ọmọ yẹn ń gbé àti ìyá ẹ̀ owó ló máa jẹ kí VDM tó lè wọnú WhatsApp group àwọn ìyá ayé ó léye tó san tẹ́ bá fẹ́ gbọ́ ohùn lẹ́nu Dàmọ́lá owó ló máa jẹ tẹ́ bá fẹ́ gbọ́ ohùn lẹ́nu Òkèlè owó iná ni tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ fẹ́ wá gba ohùn ọmọ àti ìyá ẹ̀ náà fúnra rẹ̀ bó ṣe pa bó ṣe kú owó ló máa jẹ ìyẹn nìkan ló lè ná kí Kasongo yéye tó ń sunkún London pé kó sá fún Ijesha voice àwọn people yẹn evidence tó lè ná kí Kasongo yéye Mohbad naga Kasongo wenaye o yeba ni yama o yeye tẹ́ ẹ bá lọ gba voice Dàmọ́lá wá voice àwọn tó ṣì ń pè Ìjẹ̀ṣà ní fídíò fáìlì máa pè ní fídíò fáìlì o.
I knew already those evidence were there. Police knew, and police were ready to remove their hand. They wanted to grant Baba Ijesha bail. Nítorí ìtìjú, káyé má bàa sọ princess. As at that time, I was just doing my human rights stuff. And the police were like, we can't continue to do this. You are just bringing powerful people here. This one is coming. Iyabo is shouting. People are calling. We know the truth here. The only advantage is that you set him up. And you are saying the girl is 14. And then the CPO was like, you know what? We now know what is happening. You guys had issues between yourself. We don't want this nonsense in our stuff. We will grant Baba Ijesha bail. As at that time, I was filming. I was only campaigning about human. You know the thing Princess did, Pelu Yabo. But she be commissioner of police, she advised me, all this nonsense that people are doing. I've spoken to this girl now. Look at this Dabola. And I'll play it for you. I'll play it for you. You will hear the commissioner of police report then, press release. I will take you guys up to speed. You know, sort of like EGC. Police now said they were going to be granting Baba Ijesha bail. And then the next thing, process in Oba Kwedawo. It's Juma Lele. Ayima Abuawon. Ladobo she finish Baba Ijesha. What do I do? Somebody now advised them that they should go and protest against the police. That was when they went in front of party and they were doing a show of shame that they are the constitution. That if the police grant Baba Ijesha bail, they will take his life in front of that place. I got furious and I said, not on your life. I mean, even the police said I should not come and do a counter protest. When he was sorry, go. Let me call them back. And as a human rights organization, I put up a campaign. One of the tenets and fundamental human rights is the right to bail. As at that time, I am not saying that Baba Ijesha should not be prosecuted. If anybody abuses children, pay for it if you commit a crime against a child. Yeah. But you cannot deny him his fundamental right to bail. Especially when this is an organized crime. Especially when the police, they've done their tests. They realize that it was a total lie. Nothing happened 7 years. Oh, Bobo Okoson, 7 years. Maybe 6 months before Baba Ijesha was arrested. But Princess lied to the entire nation that it was 7 years ago when the girl was 7-year-old. A defilement that under the law, our inability to even say, I am a witness. But 7-year-old, 7 years stuff, she never said, I am a witness. I asked the girl, who did this to you? She was a dummy, she didn't mention a name. But this is the hospital I took her to. They would have gotten the doctor or the hospital as a witness. But she was presenting an incident that carries life imprisonment without a single evidence, a single witness, or anything. If we don't stand up, now, I want to play the Commissioner of Police press release that time. I want you guys to hear. It will confirm the other guy that was arrested with Baba Ijesha. Princess, Iyabo, Tom, they did not want you people to know that there is another guy that was arrested. They didn't want you all to know because if that guy is pronounced, prosecuted, the guy does not want to go to jail because only one evidence of a 14-year-old son. If truly the girl was 14. So if the guy is able to convince the court that the girl, Tofi said, Baba Ijesha Oropo kì í ṣe 14. She's a young adult. Almost 19-year-old ni. Baba Ijesha máa gba ojú anybody in court to join. Because they destroyed my life with fake lies. So they are making him look like a pedophile, whereas they put up a young adult that has been having sex to set him up. Now, come and listen. Commissioner of Police in there.
Listen to me Looto.
So, in terms of salary, you were thinking...
I was hoping you would tell me what you were thinking.
Oh, I insist, please.
I insist.
I insist.
I insist.
Please.
With indeed set salary expectations from the start and skip the awkward chat.
More alive. No. More alive. I'll call you back.
Now, I'll play part 2. I'll play part 2 for you. Torí ogun gan. Kasongo ye. Part 2 lele.
Let me play direct for you guys.
Don't
Go back.
do trial on pages of newspaper.
Can you guys hear this?
There are 2 cases.
Shelly, go back. Shelly, let me know if you guys can hear. Can you guys hear? Okay, I'm starting from beginning. I thought the speaker is going to pick it up. Now, listen carefully.
We're talking about Baba Ijesha case. You don't do trial on pages of newspaper. Baba Ijesha case, there are 2 cases. One, it was alleged 7 years ago to have defied a girl when she was 7 years ago. The girl is now 14 years. As at that time, no complaint was made. Nothing was. But last week, a video went viral where he was arrested having sexual assault. Whatever indecent assault. When a man touches a woman where he's not supposed to without authority and consent, it now becomes a sexual assault. You know exactly what? Yeah. Sexual assault. To which he admitted that he actually assaulted. So not that really assault in the assault of criminal aspect. That when he slaps somebody, when he does somebody that is still assault. But this one now is a sexual one because the girl was told where and without her consent. So the case of the defilement is being added to it. Still under further investigation, and we need some scientific ones to be. Sexual assault is a billable offense.
Billable offense.
For God's sake. It's a billable offense. It's not like rape. No allegation of rape was made against him.
No allegation of rape.
But 3 hours yesterday, they are all with me. I interviewed all of them, one after the other, including the girl that was allegedly assaulted, including the mother of the girl, including Baba Ijesha himself,
and
including the other person that was alleged.
Including what? The other person that was alleged. Can you check Baba ya making pada?
So, including the other person that was alleged. Everybody. The girl. For 3 hours yesterday, they are all with me. I interviewed all of them, one after the other, including the girl that was allegedly assaulted, including the mother of the girl, including Baba Ijesha himself, including the other person that was alleged. Everybody, for 3 hours.
Including the other person that was alleged. Now, ask yourself in your conscience, how many of you know, or how many of you hear directly from Princess, from Yabo, from Tom, that there was another person that was alleged. In the same case, same victim, same investigation. The question is, and I'm telling you on my honor, that was the guy, who statement that this babe in question, this girl in question, girlfriend only, so possible. Can you 14-year-old and the girlfriend? That the question now is this: if it is a problem, we need to be conscious of what we use our police cells, what we use our prison to do. Because when some few, when they take such decision behind you, in your name, in your blood, in your destiny, the consequence will come to all of us, including the innocent people. Now, when the CP told all of them, this is what has happened. Look at anytime I look also. What's the move? The CP did not go further to say test was run, sperm was found on the girl, and her virginity was just recently taken. But you, princess, said because Baba Ijesha took her virginity when she was 7 years ago, that was why you set him up. Now, clearly, the reason for setting Baba Ijesha up is fake, is for wickedness. Àlàyé tèmi ń ṣe fún Ìyábọ̀ ń bá yẹn nìyẹn pé farabalẹ̀ kí ló ń ṣe tó ṣe balabala. I don't support it. I have fought for children more than all of you combined in the industry. I have fought for children, for women, more than all of you combined. When I saw a genuine case, not because Baba Ijesha was around, I just felt like I have the knowledge of fighting for human rights. I am not going to be looking for not be on social media. I believe in my conscience. My conscience is my policeman. You would have expected a honest mother. Beshe pariwo Baba Ijesha tobo he daruko pe yan ko bayi ni beshe pariwo lo e ku o ya ko face princess pe princess wọ́n gan òṣì abiyamọ gidi o ọmọ 14-year-old kagba pé 7 years ago ojú ẹ̀ ò tó báwo lè fi ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ tó tún rí. After Baba Ijesha was arrested, they finished using the girl. Wọ́n ní kó padà sí sex tó ní. Even as we speak now, they don't care about the girl. None of them care about the girl. Bísí mo gbọ́dọ̀ lọ́bẹ̀ sí sọ̀rọ̀ rárá o ẹ lọ bí pátáṣí máa lọ́bọ̀ ń dìbí tó jókòó sí ká lè mọ kàtà òbúbí ṣe. Now, when the commissioner of police now advised them that all these things is looking like the scorn of a woman, we understand you women can be very bitter. Whatever this man might have done, we are not absolving him. We only grant him bail based on the fact that the evidence before us is just the sexual assault. And it happened when you claim the girl is 14, which she's no longer a child. Age category of children is 1 to 12 years. When you start to become 13, 14, you are a teenager, you are a minor. So, if it is the current event, to set it up, video, evidence and all, but it's sexual assault. He kissed the girl's hand, touched the girl was with him. It's sexual assault. So, for that, we're going to be granting him bail. By the time they finish the investigation, then we'll come back to it. And lo and behold, they felt like, no, they're not going to be accepting this. Maybe somebody advised them to go and protest in front of Panti against the police. So when I saw that they went to protest against the police, I look at it that the commissioner of police is just there to undo that position. That commissioner of police belongs to the public. If the police are doing the right job, and you are coming to rubbish them this way, and you call it constitution, I did my banner, I did everything, and I said, I'm going to be challenging this. It's not on your life. This nonsense cannot hold. As at that time, they are already determined that it will never see the light of the day again. And a government will still protect them. Some people will still protect them because they are women. And I'm like, this man has no right to sexual feelings. You can't do this nonsense. And you call them rape, and you call them abuse on children. But I would not be closing my mouth when I realize that you people are trying to weaponize it. And one of when to get adults, young adults, fine. Commonsensically, age of Ijesha, if she's just 19, but she's an adult. You are not wiser than God that makes some women to start menstruating and say, I am preparing you to become a mother. Even when before they get to 18, and bottle only. But we have to follow the law. Now, when they put about this, Not any of the media house, including this woman in this, your view. They refuse to mention the other guy, which if his own situation was established truly in that case, they will be paying millions to Baba Ijesha. Because that guy, in any evidence, 14-year-old soon, which is punishable with life imprisonment. And that guy, while he was in prison, because the guy was confirming that she's a young adult. And lo and behold, we were waiting that, okay, we fought for Baba Ijesha's bail. You are. By the time they want to charge the case to court, do you know what happened with Nigerians? They paid or whatever they did. Lagos State government refused to charge him along with Baba Ijesha. Money turning Baba Ijesha share. There was nobody in our industry to listen to me. I can only speak to the legal community. Well, our lawyers want to argue me. And to God be the glory. Maximum respect to the senior advocates that showed up. Bangonera, Toffee appeared in the first court case. And the other 19 lawyers that came out on pro bono. Mr. Yomi, will stand by you. I have to keep going from one court to another. Don't tell the case. Baba Ijesha fún ẹgbẹ́ ọmọ ọkọ tó wà nílẹ̀. He does not know that wọ́n ti kú. Ọlọ́pàá lè dọ́gbọ́ fún ẹ ní bẹ́ẹ̀lì. Wọ́n ní àmọ́ wa tọ́ padà wá ẹ̀ṣẹ́ wa ẹ̀wá dáná ya. Because tọ́lọ́pàá bá gbé mi bẹ́ẹ̀lì ẹ̀rọ àwọn àti rówó.
Precious gold. I have not unblocked you.
Tọ́lọ́pàá fún bẹ́ẹ̀lì báwo la ṣe fẹ́ rówó? Àwọn gbọ́dọ̀ ṣùpá àwọn bíkà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Sọ ẹ kọ́kọ́ fún ní psychological freedom. Tọ́lọ́pàá padà wá lẹ́sẹ̀ ẹ̀yẹ lọ ṣiṣẹ́ ń wọ̀ kí. Tó wá ní àkéésì àwọn ti pè látòkè o ṣùgbọ́n àwọn máa ti gbogbo lẹ́fù táwọn. He doesn't know what was going on. Wọ́n bá ìbọn ní I was expecting that Baba Ijesha má worry now. It's in evidence wọ́n pè ní wá ṣe film. They should prove to us that this girl is actually 14. And then since you never have sex with this girl in your life and you are so sure èmi náà ti rí pé àti rí gbogbo ẹ̀ no sex with that girl sex Baba Ijesha sex no problem. We're expecting that they will bring Damola Adekola. And even by extension, then the police will now ask Princess